Hey there, language learners. Today, we're diving into one of the trickiest parts of English grammar, irregular verbs. These verbs don't follow the regular pattern of simply adding ed for the past tense. Instead, they change in different ways, and sometimes they don't change at all. But don't worry, by the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of how to use irregular verbs confidently in your English conversations. So let's get started. Irregular verbs are verbs that don't follow the regular pattern of forming the past tense. For regular verbs, you simply add ed at the end, like walk, becomes walked. But for irregular verbs, the past tense can be a little more complicated. For example, go becomes went and eat becomes ate. There's no single rule that applies to all irregular verbs, so the best way to learn them is through practice and memorization. Let's look at some of the most common irregular verbs that you'll encounter in everyday English. I'll go over each one with examples to help you see how they're used in context. 1. To be. Present. Am. Is. Are. Past. Was. Were. Example, I am happy today. I was happy yesterday. 2. To have. Present. Have. Has. Past. Had. Example, she has a car. She had a car last year. 3. To go. Present. Go. Past. Went. Example, we go to school every day. We went to school yesterday. 4. To do. Present. Do. Does. Past. Did. Example, he does his homework. He did his homework last night. 5. To eat. Present. Eat. Past. Ate. Example, they eat breakfast at 8 a.m. They ate breakfast at 8 a.m. yesterday. These verbs are used all the time, so it's essential to get familiar with them. Let's move on to some more irregular verbs and how they're used. 6. To see. Present. See. Past. Saw. Example, I see the mountains. I saw the mountains yesterday. 7. To take. Present. Take. Past. Took. Example, she takes a shower every morning. She took a shower this morning. 8. To make. Present. Make. Past. Made. Example, we make pizza on Fridays. We made pizza last Friday. 9. To come. Present. Come. Past. Came. Example, they come to visit us every weekend. They came to visit us last weekend. 10. To give. Present. Give. Past. Gave. Example, I give her a gift every year. I gave her a gift last year. Now, even though irregular verbs don't follow a single pattern, some of them do share similar changes. Let's look at a few patterns you might notice. 1. No change between present and past. Examples: cut cut, put put, hit hit. These verbs don't change at all. The present tense and past tense are the same. 2. Vowel change. Examples: sing sang, begin began, drank drank. In these verbs, the vowel in the middle of the word changes. 3. Completely different forms. Examples: go, went, be, was, were. These verbs have completely different forms in the past tense, so they're best learned by heart. Memorizing irregular verbs might seem challenging, but here are some tips to help you out. 1. Use flashcards. Write the present tense on one side and the past tense on the other. Quiz yourself regularly. 2. Group similar verbs together. For example, group all the verbs that follow the vowel change pattern. 3. Practice, practice, practice. The more you use these verbs in sentences, the more natural they'll become. 4. Watch and listen. Pay attention to how irregular verbs are used in movies, TV shows, and songs. Hearing them in context helps with retention. Now it's your turn. I'll say a sentence in the present tense, and I want you to say it in the past tense. Ready? Let's go. 1. I eat breakfast. You say, I ate breakfast. 2. They go to school. You say, they went to school. 3. She takes a photo. You say, she took a photo. 4. We see the sunset. You say, we saw the sunset. That's it for today's lesson on irregular verbs. Remember, these verbs might be tricky, but with practice, you'll master them in no time. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more English learning tips. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.